All right, so the news of the day, too, is that it was reported that the Steelers could start Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback. What is that? Is that Monday against the Jets? What day are they playing? Sunday. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, because more primetime Jets with Devontae and all that, and they're playing the Steelers.
It should be fun.
Yes, and this does not come as a surprise to me at all. I've said
what doesn't
that they're looking to move on and go to Russell Wilson as a starting quarterback over Justin Fields. Justin Fields didn't play awful. He did not. They won their first 3 games. They lost a couple, then they won. They're 4-2. Under normal circumstances, you would be like, yes, this is good. And I said this to you. But he didn't do enough to where he was overwhelming, where there's no there's no room for improvement on the offense. There is room for improvement, and you have a veteran quarterback who's won a Super Bowl and been to 2 Super Bowls. And here's the other thing, and I said this to you. This is about Mike Tomlin and what he's done there. They haven't won a playoff game in 8 years, since 2016. And they have a defense. He wants, you know what I mean, wants to give himself a chance to win something. Now, if Russell Wilson gets out there and wets the bed, all bets are off then, but he has to at least see Russell Wilson and see if this offense can do more if you take the training wheels off. And that's what they had with Justin Fields. That's why he didn't turn the ball over. You looked at a lot of his games. He didn't throw a lot of passes, right? 10, 12 passes. Most of it was running plays and all that kind of stuff. And they still were able to score and kick a lot of field goals. But they know deep down that if you're going to win and win big, you got to do a little bit more than that. And so this is why it's not a surprise. There are people out there and Steelers fans who were like you, who thought that there's no way they're going to replace Justin Fields. Coming off a win and being 4-2, people thought, well, had he lost, maybe and they were 3-3, maybe they would make the change. But they won.
Well, there's a couple other circumstances why you would thought maybe that they would stick with Justin Fields. So I want to say 2 different things here for me. One, Kelvin Washington would be and would continue to stick with Justin Fields. I think he is your long-term answer. I think he's only going to get better. I think he's free from what the Bears were and actually has a team that has a defense, has an identity, know what they are, and he can grow from there. You're 4-2, only to get better. He's 24, 25 years old? So I like that. Also, last time I seen Russell Wilson, wasn't that great. He had a pretty good year in Denver. Wasn't that great. I'm not saying he was bad, but I'm saying he didn't make me go, whoa, I have to get into that.
Well, but this is the only thing is Tomlin even said it. Go look at the quote. He said that Justin Fields was good, but
I'm looking for great.
Yeah, but there's a difference between good and great.
And he's saying until I get great, I'm going to keep playing him. So this is what I was going with this, Rob. So the thing I said was, Kelvin, I'm still running Justin Fields out there. But I said, this is what I kept arguing with you, Mike Tomlin doesn't have to marry himself to Justin Fields. I kept saying that. He didn't have to make a decision because he has these 2 girlfriends that are new. I'm dating both of y'all. I'm dating to see what I like about her. I like her. She doesn't like to cook. Oh, but she gives great back massages.
Yeah, but that's not what. But you.
And that's what that's what I said every week. I said I'm going with Justin Fields, but kept saying Mike Tomlin doesn't have to make that decision because he has no marriage between these 2. It's not Ben Roethlisberger. We got this thing. We've been going together for years. I know you. I trust you. I'm gonna ride with you, or I'm not gonna ride with you. These are 2 dudes that came literally at the same time. I don't know what y'all do.
No,
and that's what Rob G, was that not what I was saying?
No, but here's the issue, is that if Justin Fields had played well enough, he could have made that call. Yes, you got to stop shaking your head. He could have made the call if he played well enough because Russell Wilson, as the older quarterback, your future is with Justin Fields. Would you give me that?
Yeah, no, I agree. That's what I just said.
He didn't win the job out of camp. That's number one. He got the job because Russell Wilson got hurt. Right? And he didn't like them. Go look at the numbers. They're at the bottom offensively despite their record, despite winning the first 3, despite going 4-2. Their numbers are not good.
Now, you do know, as I go back to about 14 minutes ago, I said this, that, or both. Because Mike Tomlin has not said he's going to Russell Wilson, number one. And number 2.
You kidding
No,
yourself.
I'm being serious.
Oh, okay.
And he's also said
So let me ask you this right here and right now. Who's going to start the game on Sunday?
It could be Justin
No,
Fields.
that's not what I asked.
No, because I'm answering. He said both.
No. Answer.
He literally just said there could be both situations.
Who's starting the game on Sunday?
I don't know.
Okay, just like me and you.
I don't know.
Me and you talked the other day. I asked you, would Russell Wilson play this year, and you told me no.
That's what I would. I would not have him start because I like what Justin Fields gives me.
The idea that is even in consideration tells you all you need to know. If it's a no, he didn't have to say that.
I'm not questioning that. Well, now he's saying that they might get both. They might go to do some hybrid. He just said there's a situation where we may use both of them.
Who's starting on Sunday? Hello? Is this on?
I don't know. What's today? Tuesday?
Is this on? Hello?
I don't know. I don't know
who's starting. I'm not asking you. I
don't know who's starting. Who's starting? Is Russell Wilson?
Yes, he's starting.
Man, it might be Justin Fields and Russell Wilson comes in at a quarter.
They had a sources say story, and Russell Wilson won't start on Sunday. Really?
If this weren't Mike Tomlin, I would be with you. Mike Tomlin would probably do that. He would do that to spite somebody, just to tell you don't know what's going on in our organization. And my whole thing is, again, this was the best case scenario if you're the Steelers in that we have I've said it, a break in case of emergency potential Hall of Famer.
It's okay to be wrong once in a while.
I have no problem being wrong. I've still starting Justin
once
Fields.
Or twice with Chris for 6
years. You've been wrong once or twice this week, and it's only Tuesday.
Wrong.
How did you even get that clip? That was the one time I said that?
Well, this week. He gets to do it daily. I'm sticking with Justin. If he wants to go to Russell Wilson, it makes all the sense. Again, he's a more proven quarterback. He's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Should have been 2 Super Bowls, but they blew that. I don't think
he blew it with that interception.
Yeah, I don't like what I've seen from him the last couple of years. He looked better last year than the year prior, for sure. But again, for me, this is why Mike Tomlin, again, I kept saying he's dating them. Because let's say they go through a 3 or 4 game stretch and Russell Wilson is all right. Let's say they go 4 games, Russell Wilson goes 2-2, and he looks either just like Justin Fields. I don't think he's athletic and can run as much at this point in his career. But let's say he looks all right. They very well may go back to Justin Fields. Like, I think he's in I'm going to see what I like, and then I'll start to lock it down as we get towards potentially a postseason. I think he is flirting and dating with both of these dudes because I owe him nothing. I got him at the same time. Both of them are on these small contracts. Not like I got some $50 million guy in here. But I like what they were doing with Justin Fields. Their offensive line has not been great, and a lot of Pittsburgh fans, we actually had some calling and saying, he's going to give them the best option as far as getting out of the pocket and running and making plays because Russell ain't what he used to be as far as making plays.
Yeah, but you still have to throw the football too. You just can't run every down and rely on field goals. That's
true. That's true.
And that's one of the issues and why they had the training wheels.
I don't think they needed it though. I really don't. Right? Like, all jokes aside, I don't think they. You know how you try to all right, let's just see. Let's just hold on. Let's just. I think Justin Fields can sling that thing because if you let guys go out there and start to have a different sets of offensive plays. We had Ephraim Salamo earlier. He mentioned that they kind of were restricting him. Let him do his thing. But now you have Russell Wilson, who obviously has a better arm historically. We'll see if it still is, and we'll see what he's able to do. But I don't think we're not gonna see Justin Fields again. Like if Russell Wilson starts whatever Sunday, I don't think we're not going to see Justin Fields again. I think they're going to keep riding this thing out until they say wholeheartedly he's the guy. Like whoever he might be.
You might see him in a different set or out there as a slot or a slash or
they ain't gonna put him in the slot.
Something like that, or like some sort of.
They ain't got Ben Johnson, the Lions offensive coordinator, out there. But I get what you're saying, a third and 1, third and 2.
Yeah, like that. That's why I say when he says they might both play, it's got to be like that. It's not going to be like you come in for the running plays and Russell, you're out there for the pass. I don't expect them to go back and forth.
I don't. If I'm in I don't quite see why he had to pull the trigger so soon. I don't. Again, I get you have Russell Wilson back there, and he looks healthy, and you can do your thing. I just still don't feel – I feel like Justin Fields was doing enough, playing well enough, defense good and really good defense, and you're heading in the right direction to where, to me, I'm just riding with Justin Fields.
Here are the numbers, and these are the numbers that I'm sure that they saw, and they know what are the issues. Quarterback QBR through 6 games, 54, ranking 20th amongst all quarterbacks. Steelers ranked 28th in passing yards and 20th in points.
You definitely want more than that, without a doubt.
And they ranked 25th in total yards on offense. This is why the change is being made despite
the success,
the record,
the actual winning.
Because they know that it's the defense and the field goals that have been made, but those are not numbers where you're going to stick with the quarterback.
Russell Wilson, he better come in and cook. You know what I mean? Because I think they were building something with Justin Fields. I mean, shoot, it's what, 6 games? You know what I mean? Like, it's only 6 games. It wasn't like 16. So yeah, he only 10 touchdowns, only 2 turnovers, giving you about 230, 240 yards total yards. Defense, and the way they're built to kind of play this ball right now with the defense and T.J. Watt and the guys. So I'm not making the change if I'm Mike Tomlin yet.
With those numbers I just gave you?
Because my projection is we're only going to get better. This is his first 6 games with us. He's only going to get better. We're only going to start. And I'm also looking out there, too. Maybe we go get a Mike Williams. Maybe we make a trade and get another offensive player. I just wouldn't make the move right now. But, again, it's not like he's making the move for, Kevin Cobb or something. He's making a move for Russell Wilson, so I understand it. He's a proven veteran who's had a Hall of Fame-like career, if not a Hall of Fame career. So, again, he's not going back to – it's not just Joe Flacco where it's like, okay – why Joe Flacco? Like, he's not your future. He's going to Russell Wilson, who's a potential Hall of Famer. So I'm not mad at it. I just wouldn't have. I'd ride this thing out until we start to either lose more games or just I've given you 10, 12 weeks and it's not working.